Hello, welcome back. How now to me, Try Speed and Game Content. Today we're doing like a slightly different type of video. I get this question on my videos a lot, which is what stylus do I use? And I think I tend to answer like in the comment section. I tend to answer the comments with the same thing every time. So I just wanted to make a video about it since it's something that you guys are interested in. And then I also don't have to answer that many questions about it because I always put this one block of text and I don't have it saved anywhere. I should just save it and then just like on my notes in my notes app and then just like copy paste it every time I ask. But we are going to do our free Godfest roll at the end of this video, so stick around if you're interested in that. But so let me get to the question first, and then I'll talk about my stylus history, quote unquote, just so you can know. So this is the brand of stylus I use. It came in this box called MEKO High Sensitive Stylus, and it looks like this. The stylus itself, it looks like this. It is a felt tip slash, not felt tip, fiber tip slash mesh tip stylus. But let me go over what I used to use before. So that's the quick answer. This is what I use. So before I used to use styluses that were like this. This is the first one I tried buying on Amazon. It is first of all messed up. It is by this brand named Targus. If you can see, I'm like a beauty guru trying to show you this stuff with my hand. And there used to be like a thing you could like clip onto your shirt here, but it snapped off. This is actually, the tip is made of rubber, and it actually has a real pen inside that it can write on paper. The other one does not. But it has this rubber stylus tip, and I think the very first stylus I actually used I can't find, but I didn't have to buy. It was just like one of the ones you get like for free from companies like as like career fairs or like that kind of stuff. It had an also rubber tip, but it was much smaller in diameter and also circumference and area. It was just a smaller circle on the top. This circle is about the size of, what is this the size of? I don't know. I can't do a size comparison. This, you know, I have a ruler somewhere. This would be a real professional video if I had my ruler ready, but I don't. I want to say it's like about a centimeter. No, it's a bit big. Where did I just used my ruler to measure like stuff up there, like on that, and now I do not know where it went. Anyways, the important point is, I used to use a rubber tip stylus before this, and then I tried these ones on Amazon. It came in a pack of like 4, I think, for pretty cheap. I should go try to find the link on you for Amazon for the real ones when it comes up, but I started this video already. I'm not going to refilm it. So, rubber tip styluses. Short answer about those is I do not prefer them. The one that I got for free from like a career fair, the career fair one wore out. So it kind of had similar to this one. It has this rubber tip where it's kind of air inside. It's not solid inside. It's actually hollow, and you can like squish it down. It feels kind of like a, I don't know, a squishy little like boop 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 kind of material with air inside. It's rubber with air inside. And the little one I used, the stylus I used at that time, was also a lot smaller. And then the rubber kind of, since you're like in pad, I think you're sliding around a lot. It ripped, like the rubber material ripped and a hole went through it. It actually still worked for a bit, but then it got kind of just annoying and not springy anymore. And I think I had a few more of these ones, and I think one of these ones actually ripped a hole in it too. So that is one of the reasons why I don't prefer the rubber tip styluses. So I would recommend not buying one of those. Also, I find that the rubber tip ones, if you press too hard, it'll stick. I should actually leave it on the lock screen. I don't know how to explain this. If it'll stick a lot. Let me go on this screen and I'll lock it. And then if you press too hard, it won't slide very well on your phone screen, especially if you, I don't know, if you happen to have a plastic screen protector on your phone. And by the way, this is like an aside, which is slightly related but not exactly. This is a glass screen protector. I play on an iPhone, by the way. It's flashing odd enough because it's trying to unlock from doing like the up down motion. But I have I used to play on an iPhone 7 with a case on the back. The case is pretty flat on the back. It's almost 100% like flush to it's a flat back one, because I used to have this cool one that had an X It looked really cool, but then it didn't lie flat on table, so I couldn't play pad on it well, so I switched back to this one. And I used a glass screen protector on this one. I do really like glass screen protectors, because they kind of mimic the feeling of the actual phone screen. I believe the iPhone screen actually feels a bit slicker than this glass screen protector, but this glass screen protector is far and away better, I think, than a plastic screen protector would be. Anyways, I feel like if you used a rubber tip on a plastic screen protector, I feel like it would stick a lot. So I prefer just generally this glass screen protector for my phone. Again, it's like an iPhone 7. Anyways, I used to use these rubber ones and I don't like them. One, because they're cheap. Two, because, I don't know, they stick and then they would rip. So my first foray and my only foray, I haven't tried any other styluses since this one that I use now. Again, this is the brand, it's MEKO, and let me see if I can find it on Amazon, but let me talk about it first. This is not sponsored, by the way. I don't know why anyone would sponsor me for anything. I'm not big enough for that. And let me go back to with pads so you can have some music. It looks like this again. It has it's made of metal, so it's actually pretty heavy. This one is plastic and it's extremely light. This one is made of metal, so it feels like it has some weight to it. It has this rubber grip here, which I don't use because the rubber grip is to use for this end of the stylus. So it comes with a cap on it, which doesn't do anything. Like this part here of the cap is metal. It will not do anything to your phone. I mean, you'll probably scratch your phone if you try to like puzzle with it, but it won't make any movements happen. So this stylus, and I think a lot of the ones in similar category as this one, have two ends. The first end, which is the one I started using, which is the one I started using when I first got this stylus, is this precision tip end. And if you can kind of see, it's clear, but it has this little clear little disc of plastic on it that is attached to the pen tip. It doesn't write, by the way, but it's attached with this little rubber thing, so it's flexible. It can kind of flexibly move around like wing, wing, wing. And then I believe how the science of it works is if you look down the end of it, there's like this rubber part there, like in the center of this clear circle, and I'm pretty sure that is the part that actually activates your phone, or like, I don't know, activates the touchy part of your phone. I don't think the entire plastic part does anything, but they call this like the precision tip one because I guess that center circle is small and you can make precise movements. I used to puzzle with this. It's not like it doesn't work. It feels very slick on the screen, so it slides around really easily, almost too easily for me, because I think when I was using, I would like overshoot a lot of times. I got kind of used to it, but then also one reason why I actually ended up switching to the other side is because if you press too hard, sometimes it'll like squirm around and like end up in weird positions. Like it'll be like super bendy, or like if you're pressing hard when you're in an intense dungeon and you really want to get that follow-up attack. So the side I actually end up using is this side, which is the side I mentioned before, which is the fiber/mesh tip side. It is also hollow. I believe it's made of some kind of, not cloth, but some kind of fibery sewn material. And it's actually feels more hard to press down. Like it has more of a firmness to it than this rubber one does. I believe it also does feel hollow. Now this one, I've been using this stylus for a while and it has not yet worn through, but I don't know the size of it, but somehow this mesh thing works as it activates iPhone screens. By the way, one of the important keywords when you're buying these things is you want it to be a capacitive stylus, which means it will work with touchscreen phones. So anyways, this is a stylus I currently use. Let me see if I can go to if I can find it on Amazon for you, just so you can see what it looks like on there, and so you can see the price of it and stuff. By the way, as a really quick aside, there was some cool new Monster Point monsters announced in JP with their Gung Ho collab, and I'm eyeing Leo. If you saw those, I would love to buy a Leo for $750. Mako. Okay, let's see this. It's this one. I think I bought it because it was Amazon's choice, but this is the one I bought. I'm pretty sure there's like a lot of other ones. Like you don't have to buy this brand. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of similar products. Like if we go down, like all of these ones with the screw-onable tips and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure these ones all do very similar things. This just happens to be the one that I use. It does come with two, and you can pick your colors. I think I actually have bought 2 sets of these. So I had 4 at one point. I lost 2. One thing about styluses is that they're easy to use. I used to have one at home here, which is this black one I use. One at work. Actually, that's not true. I used to have an orange one I used at home. I have one at work that was silver, and then I had this one in my car, which is black, and I lost the orange one, so now this is my home one. I don't leave one in my car. So what it comes with actually is, again, this is not sponsored, but it actually comes with replacement tips for both ends. It comes with two, first of all, it came with two styluses, one in each of these slots in this box. Again, this is what the box looks like. I don't really use the box for anything, it just sits in my drawer with these spare tips in them, but it comes with two styluses, and it comes with two of the fiber tips, which is these two, and four of the precision tips. So if you prefer the precision tips, then lucky for you, they give you more of those. But you can swap them out. I don't know how to swap out the precision tip. I don't use it, so I don't never have to figure it out. But this this metal one, or the fiber tip, you can actually unscrew, and it kind of attaches with a screw hole and a screw head in there. And you can screw it in. That's one small downside I find of this. Sometimes it gets loose, so I have to like keep re-screwing it in. Sometimes like tightening the screw when I'm puzzling sometimes. But it's not bad at all. Overall, this is definitely, I recommend the Stylus. So anyways, I would like to buy another set of them. If I lose another stylus, I will buy another set. But that is what stylus I use. The important point is, again, when you're searching on Amazon for this stuff, is you don't have to buy this brand. I'm pretty sure other brands will work just as well. But the important point is you want to buy one, first of all, it says it's capacitive touch, because that means it will work with a touchscreen phone or touchscreen device. And you also, I prefer the ones that have mesh tip, fiber tip, blah blah. This one, does it even say that in the title? Universal Precision Disc Stylus. Touchscreen pen. This one doesn't say it's mesh or fiber tip, but I'm pretty sure it should say somewhere. I believe when I looked it up, that's what it said. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't say. But if you do Amazon something like, let's see if I can show you. Just search for capacitive stylus fiber. So something like that. And then you can see the ones. See, this mixer one looks exactly almost like the one I have here, so you could probably buy one of those. There's some mesh fiber tips. You could buy this one. This one comes with 6. I should probably buy this because I don't use a precision one, so maybe I'll try this Chow Q one next time. I don't know. But, yeah. And I think, like, this, you can buy the tips, like this one, the pack of 10 one separately. So, that is the answer to the question of what stylus I use. Hopefully that was helpful. And now we're going to do our Godfest roll. Maybe I'll do it with the stylus. Yeah. So let's give it a shot. So check my mail. And we want to hope it's there. And it is. Godfest Egg Machine 2. So let's see if we get something good. My review of this Godfest, I don't really review Godfest anymore. We just kind of look to see what's there, and if you have a bunch of things, if you have a few Target Godfest exclusives, maybe roll in it. But overall, I'm going to wait for Super Godfest because that's what I would prefer. I don't need anything from the REM that badly. Like, what I would love is probably another Nay, another Cotton. Definitely another Cotton. I could use a Fire Dark one. Some honking outside. I could use Kaide, Kamimusubi, Yog, a lot of things. And generally, I can use any GFE that I can trade for anything in the future. So let's see if I get anything good. I believe the rates are this. It should be 24% chance of a diamond. Oh, I would love Zella too. Pretty sure it's a 24, or is it 12%? I don't know. Someone probably knows the math to that. I don't know the math. Pretty sure it should be 24%. It usually is. Of a diamond. So let's see if I get anything that is new and exciting. If it's something new, I should be happy overall. So I don't have any of the Mesopotamians, so I could get one of them. But I don't know what I would do with them because I don't really. They're not very that good. They're not terrible, but okay. Let's see. Diamond. Oh, I think I already have you. I think I have you, which is cool. See, clearly I have one. Oh, he gives that. I don't have anyone that uses that. Out of his pantheon, I want to say Mistletoe right now is the best one, because Mistletoe confers. Let me see if I can show you him. I actually think I have several. I don't have the water one, I think, but I think I have almost all the other ones from that pantheon. I'm not sure. I also don't know if I have Claymore Soleils or whatever it's called. Oh, I do. Claymore Soleils confers a TPA. Cool. That's fine. Pretty sure I don't have the water one. I always confuse the water one with this girl because they look very similar. They're both blue light and blonde with long hair. So apparently I have 2 of this guy. As I just showed, he gives you the greater than 80% HP. He'd probably be okay on a Yogg team, like as an assist, but like you don't. It's I don't know what you would put it on a Yogg team exactly. No one. It'd be fine, I suppose. The light dark one. Oh, the 2 good ones, by the way, the light one and the dark one. In my opinion, the light one I actually have is Ganjang Moye. And his weapon assist confers multi-boost, which gives 1.5 to all stats, and it's really good for buttons or for stuff that already has a multi-boost. Just stack another one on. And not only do you get 1.5x attack, you get 1.5x HP and recovery, which is pretty nice. And lastly, we have Mistletoe. I think the light one's probably the best overall, but I think this one stood out in my head because it gives an L unlock on Awakening, which I think Zapan, who is the upcoming farmable decent leader that I am eyeing, has 3 L unlock on Awakening, so putting this guy on him will give him 4, which is a lot. So that is my roll. Should I roll again? I really should not roll again. It would probably be definitely in my best interest to not roll again, but I want to. Kami's in there. Nah. Is Krishnada in there? Krishnada is not in there. My white whale Krishnada is not in there. Not that she is top of the meta right now, but she's really not bad. I have 3 Haku, so I would just love to use her. Not rolling. I really want to roll, but I'm not going to roll. And then I roll Magic the Gathering. No, I'm not. I'm not rolling in Magic the Gathering anymore. I have seen too much. I saw Dizzy Dino roll actually 28 times and get 0 diamonds. And I saw Yuki's Games roll 200 stones and roll 1 diamond. So that, but then again, I did see Mantastic roll not that many times, and he got 2 Joyras and a Nicole Bolas. So maybe I should. No. Super Godfest we should have relatively soon. There's a lot of things I should save for. I should save for if Final Fantasy comes back. I could probably trade. I have most of the trade materials for Yuna, so I would trade for that. So I should save my stones to roll a diamond and then trade. If freaking Dragon Caller comes back with trades, I would trade for TARDIS, so I should save my rolls to get diamonds to trade for that. Yeah, so and if Persona and Super Godfest, of course, come around, I'll be rolling in those. I'd probably roll out for Persona. I definitely roll to like a good diamond, which is a diamond besides any diamond besides the dark one. But the rates should also be like 10%, so I should really save for that. But anyways, hopefully that Stylus review was helpful for you, and I also hope that you do have good luck on your Godfest rolls. I would say I had moderate luck. I did roll a diamond, which is something. Even though it was a dupe diamond, I guess it's useful. Now I can use the base form if I really wanted to. What would I use the base form for? I don't know. He doesn't seem that useful for anything. A light orb crosser. Oh god. With one you know what? That's not the worst. Were the other ones all crossers too? Hold on, I'm curious now about Mistletoe. Oh, he's in my favorited darks. Mistletoe. No, it's not. Okay, that was the only one. This one's with combos. Okay, so that was my roll. Good luck on your rolls, and get yourself a Stylus if you don't have one. Okay, I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be the new ranking tension. I don't want to do any more ranking tensions. It's a fixed team one, so. Anyways, we'll talk about that when we get there, but I'll see you later. Bye.